This is our implementation of the SARnd augmented reality sandbox developed by UC Davis with the help of my wife and my brother. It is for my wife's pre-K classroom at Mountain Meadows Primary School in Heber-Overggard, Arizona. So one of the first things that we decided to do was put it on a 1,000-pound Harbor Freight lift table. That would allow us to have anything from pre-K students all the way to adults able to use it comfortably just by lifting it. We put some, for safety purposes, you'll see those holes that are drilled there. Those are for, at different heights, we can put pins in place so that there's no way to drop the lift table to avoid pinch hazards with the kids. And that orange pin you see there, right now it's just in a holding place because we're not actually set up for using the table right now because it's pulled away. The other thing that we did to make it easy, first of all, everything is aluminum as far as the construction above the lift table, welded in place. And that was to keep the weight down and to keep it from being top heavy because we also wanted to be able to move this from place to place. The sand that's in it is Playtastic white sand. It's 200 pounds of the sand, which is another reason why we wanted the 1,000-pound. So even with the aluminum, all the construction and the computer equipment that's up top, and the 200 pounds of sand, we're still not even close to half of what the table can handle. So we wanted to make sure of that as well. The other thing is, just to make it easy, we put this plug in this end, which when you take it out, it's disconnected from power and from the wall. So you use any heavy duty or industrial power cable just to plug it in there and the table's connected. The extension cord on the inside then goes up through this upright and then supplies power to all the equipment up above. Then to turn the computer off and on and operate it, there's actually just a button that's been wired up right here. So it's just a momentary push button that allows you to start the computer. So the decals were all printed by my brother at his company. And we put all of the different organizations that were involved in developing the SARndbox logos up there. R.A.I.N was the organization, which is the Rural Activation and Innovation Network here in Navajo and Apache counties in Arizona. They funded the SARndbox through a grant that they have, then through the National Science Foundation. So that's on there as well. We also have UC Davis and UC Davis Caves who developed the software that we're using for this SARndbox. So the computer equipment up here, I put together the computer itself. I'll put the specs down below in the description. It's using a Kinect Xbox 360 3D camera, and then this is going to be a little weird going upside down, but this is a BenQ projector that's configured to go in. You can see the orange extension cord in the button that I showed you before, and then the power bar that's up here to power everything. We were having a little bit of problem with the projector overheating, so I just put this fan in here to hopefully move some more air across the projector. Up above, you can see that aluminum pan, and you can see the projector. We cut out a hole for venting on the projector and for the infrared remote. And then there's a hole there for the Kinect 3D camera. So I'll get this thing fired up and we can show you how it works. Okay, we got the box all fired up. So you can see as my wife is moving the sand, it repaints the contours of the sand. Now she's going to make it rain, and we should be able to see the water flow across the contours that she's built in the box. Make it rain some more. One of the suggestions that I've heard is to make a rain stick that looks like a cloud that you can use with the kids then to bring the cloud over and make rain come down. So I think that's one of the things that she's going to do for the classroom. Make some rain. I'm going to make some rain over here. You can see how the rain nicely settles into the yeah. So that is our implementation of the SARndbox that was developed by UC Davis and UC Davis Keck Caves for Mountain Meadows Primary School in Heber-Overggard.